Here is a live glimpse of Washington, D.C.'s, and it is buzzing with activity. What a shift from the previous administration. You can feel the energy building. Big things are clearly on the horizon. Today is just the 20th day of President Trump's second term, and every single day has been amazing. President Trump is making news every day, and now that some of his cabinet appointees have been confirmed, they are making news. And all of this is exactly what we had hoped for when we voted in November. The news stories keep coming fast. In fact, to get our top 12 list down to 12, we had to edit the list down from nearly twice as many worthy stories. Our top 12 list is as heavily edited as the CBS 60-minute interview with Kamala. That's a lot. I am still live streaming from a remote location because Los Angeles is not yet stable enough to potential, and it's just wild over there. I mean, every single minute you've got all kinds of things that are happening. However, I just didn't want to deal with it, the show going out or having any of those problems. So I'm definitely streaming for a little bit anyway, away from LA. But yesterday, it was encouraging to see the EPA head Lee Zeldin and Rick Grinnell in LA trying to help people and make progress. As Senate Democrats disgraced themselves in confirmation process this week, the larger population of liberal Democrats has been exposed in the biggest scandal of the week, the USAID scandal. We thought it would be illuminating to dive into the details of exactly what they were doing with our tax dollars. So today's show is USAID Exposed. As we go through it, keep in mind that the countries receiving the actual humanitarian aid are not complaining. The only people complaining about the shutdown are Democrats. Their slush fund has been exposed and they don't like it at all. It's wonderful to see. Now, at this point last week, we had 8 of President Trump's top-level nominees confirmed. Despite the despicable delay tactics by the Democrat, this week we have 5 more confirmed, bringing the total to 13. The 5 nominees newly confirmed this week by the U.S. Senate were Secretary of Energy Chris Wright, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development Scott Turner, Secretary of Veterans Affairs, we had Doug Collins, Director of OMB, that's Russell Vought, and of course, Attorney General Pam Bondi. The Democrat decision to delay and obstruct the confirmation process surfaced for OMB nominee Russell Vought. Democrats invoked a mini filibuster, actually a 30-hour debate clock. It did not change the outcome, as Vought was confirmed immediately after the 30 hours ended. In addition, the Republican majority in the Senate voted to bring both Tulsi Gabbard and Robert Kennedy Jr. to the floor vote next week. Unfortunately, because Democrats are determined to obstruct as much as possible, the process for Tulsi will begin on Monday evening at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it could trigger another 30-hour debate clock, which will end at 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Once Tulsi is confirmed, the process can start for RFK Jr., which could mean another 30-hour debate clock. Because being Democrat senators of limited capacity, they can only process one of these nominees at a time. These 30-hour delays are merely childish Democrat temper tantrums. Both sides know Republicans have sufficient votes to confirm these nominees. Therefore, the Democrat delays are clearly meaningless and wasteful. But of greater concern is the importance of these currently vacant positions for our country. The meaningless Democrat delays are dangerous for the country. We still need the following people confirmed and sworn in as quickly as possible. Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., FBI Director Kash Patel. It seems that Kash is the one they are truly terrified to confirm. Just this week, Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn stated that when confirmed, Kash Patel will work with her to release the unredacted Epstein files. Democrats and their donors certainly don't want that. Democrats prevented Kash from advancing out of committee, as Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. did. It seems they are hoping to delay his confirmation long enough for a miracle to occur or a new false smear to have an impact. This is precisely the kind of dirty, sleazy, slimy, swampy, partisan nonsense that Americans voted to end by electing President Trump last November. Democrats persist in doing exactly what Americans hate. We're seeing that Democrats are not only crooked, they're completely tone deaf. Or perhaps they're just so guilty they're extremely desperate now. Thanks to all of you, Republicans have the votes to confirm these nominees, and there is nothing Democrats can do about that. While Democrats are busy disgracing themselves, we can still call our senators and respectfully tell them what we think about these antics and to request immediate confirmation of President Trump's nominees. Make those calls. Patience, gems. These confirmations will happen, and Democrats will expose themselves as the slimy swamp creatures they truly are. We just need to be patient a little longer.